Hi and welcome to Humiris Skills. I'm Joel, CEO and co-founder of Humiris.
And I'm Nicolas, co-founder of Humiris and Chief Operation Officer.
Yeah, so today I'm so happy to introduce you to amazing news. The first, our mixed models. So I will talk you what we call mixed models. And after, we will introduce you a UmChat. UmChat is our interface to help you to chat directly of our mixed model and to try how is it.
So to begin with, we'll like to give you a short idea of why we build Humiris and what it is. So what is it, Joel?
So our mission is very easy. Is to make AI more human-like. So how is mean like? Humiris is simple. You have human and iris. Iris like machine learning data. So most of AI models, they are very good. They execute tasks very good. Like you ask, what is this thing he give you? I remember when ChatGPT was out, it was like, I think close to 3 years now. You ask a question and you receive answers. But the accuracy is not so good like that. Now we have some model like reasoning model, you have GPT-4, you have Claude 3.7, amazing models. You can code with that, you can have landing page. But there's some egg. It's not for me, or it's not for lots of some company. For some companies, it's good it's enough to have GPT-4o or this type of model. But for some typical use case, it's not enough. So we want to help people and build this AI who can be more human-like.
Yeah, and we'll dive deeper in the product and why we built it just in a few minutes. But yeah, we've been doing machine learning for more than 10 years now. And Hilario, who is here, will have a short talk. Our CTO and also co-founder, he was there like for 12 years in machine learning. And we had these strong skills, but we missed something. Like even using ChatGPT for the past 3 years, we missed. We had some issues, especially with the accuracy, and that's where Humiris comes in, because we wanted to make a product that was better for humanity and more respectful for each culture. That's why we, in our product with mixture of AI, which is our infrastructure, we create mixed models that combine multiple models, whether they're generative models, machine learning models, from any country, any AI that exists. You can mix them and have something more reliable with less biases, and that is more respectful of each culture, of each use case. So this is why we built mixed models with the Humiris.
Yeah, it's funny because I'm black, he's white, and we talk about this mix, like how the mix can make a product better, how mix can make humanity better.
Unfortunately, we cannot make kids together, Joel.
Yeah.
But you have great baby mixed models, and this is what we're gonna show you.
So today we're gonna talk first about our first mixed model, who is amazing, is Daddy1. So Daddy1 is kind of the mix of different models like GPT-4, Claude 3.7, or one of the biggest model you are using now. And the second one, you have Mommy1. Mommy1 is one of the best reasoning model now on the planet. And you can have it easily, just chat with him, and you can have the powerful of the reasoning models.
What do you mean by reasoning model?
Yeah, so reasoning model, it takes time. He will think more. You ask the question, he will not give you directly the answer. He will first make some chain of thought to answer your question. It's very good. Like, why I have to do that? Okay, first I have to do this one. How, like human think. So chain of thought is something was released first by OpenAI, one, and you have Gypsy too. You have some in Gemini or Claude. And yeah, we will mix all of this type of model to give you the best of them, and very fast too.
Okay, and just to understand better, like what were reasoning model designed for, and why mixing those? Like, what's the problem and what's the use cases like where it can be useful?
Yeah, so most of the time when you want to, like when ChatGPT out, I remember most of people use it to make summary, to make some small research, but that's good. But when you want to code, it was very bad. Or when you want to make mathematical question, as mathematical question, it's not enough because you don't have the skills to how to think. When you want to resolve mathematical question, or you want to make agentic, you need something who can reason, who can say, okay, I need to make this step by step to resolve this question. So it's the big difference between the reasoning model. So in the reasoning model, it's very simple. Most of people do that with the reinforcement learning and the chain of thought process. And Mommy1 is chain of thoughts. Is something very good because we use different type of model, and it's easier. You can have the normal thinking, the normal reasoning model, or you can have more advanced model. We're gonna talk about that.
Okay, I think we'll see the product just after. But tell us a little bit how we built this solution. So what's the architecture? So we've walked through. Okay, so the reason why mixed models can be relevant, but how did we train this model, and what's the process of the product?
So first, if you just want to make a summary of something, mixed model, advanced mixed model is not for you. Basic mixed model is maybe for you because you can save money and you can be fast. But something we are talking about here, we're gonna release you is the advanced mode. So we have Daddy1, we have Mommy1, and we have Baby1, who is like basic mixture. And you have advanced mode, like Daddy advanced, Mommy1 advanced, and Baby1 advanced. This type of mixture is advanced mixture. So how it works? We create something we call mixture of AI, who is the infrastructure to help people to make different models. We released that 2 months ago, and there are a lot of big companies who are using them now. We are so happy. That's good for them. So they are creating their own model, they save money, they have high accuracy, that's good.
Yeah, so with this infrastructure that we created, people can create their custom mixed models that can blend different sort of whether closed source or open source model together.
Predictive model or generic model.
Okay. And to do this, they do it on whether with the SaaS platform that we provided or with their private instance. But that's not why we're here today.
Yeah. So we see like, okay, we make the infrastructure, but it's not everyone who wants to spend time to mix them. They don't know, okay, how I can benchmark that. It's very hard. So we are like, okay, lots of companies start to tell us, just give us a mixed model, you can use it. So we are like, okay, how we could not do that? So we make our own benchmark why we need this type of mixed model. So we see like most of companies need 3 type of mixed model. So if you want a solution that can be very fast, you need fast answer. We have Baby1, which is pretty good. Like Baby1 now is beating GPT-4 Mini, Claude Haiku. It's very good. Yeah, Richard. It's very good. But if you want something who can think more and who can be powerful, but think very fast, you have Mommy1. And Mommy1 is very good to that. But if you want something who can think fast and think deeply, you call it brain network. So how you can, with different brain, you can connect different brain, connect different models together to collaborate and to have better accuracy. So this one, Mommy1 advanced is very good. But the best one is Daddy1 if you just want to make some coding task without go deeper.
Okay, so that's the product. That's the global description. But how we did this, because the whole expertise that we've developed at Humiris, it's based on a user query. How you understand the real intention of the user and how you achieve the goal that they want. So understanding that intent is quite a tricky.
Yeah, it's quite tricky. But we are like, how is the best way to understand something? If I ask you about something, like, but what did you do in the past before joining us? Like, okay, you say, in the past is not this year. Of course, when I talk to you about in the past, I don't talk about the past year. I talk about a lot of things before. So, like, your memory, you start to think differently. Okay, what I did in the past, which type, how I gonna make the story, how I gonna make the storytelling before.
Okay, and the intent, if you ask what I did before joining Humiris, you mean, okay, my professional experience. So that's the intent. That is not in the words, that is not the keywords. in the request, but that are meant in the language, and that is part also of the English or the Chinese that I'm using.
Exactly. So what we do, like we create a model who can take your user request and who can supervise and small task. So he will say, oh, okay, I have your request, but now to execute this task, I want to split in different type of subtask, and I will do it perfectly. So we call like parallelisto, and it is what we did with our brain network. So we will make collaborate different model, and each model we specify in the small parts of the question. So at the end, you have better output, or maybe you can just go to take some parts of one model, question of model, because it's one part of the question. So you say, oh, this type of question I prefer that, and this type of question I prefer that. Or you can just take the big summary or the big aggregation of the models. So it is what we did. So we train our getting model to know how to divide the task in sub-tasks and how to use different models and choose the right model for specific small tasks, and how to make it together and give the final answer to the user.
Okay, so very interesting. You talked about many things, the gating model, but here we're just with mixed models. So we have mainly two categories of mixed models. They're just the simple ones, and then you have for each model versions of the mixed model that is with the brain network option when you activate it. It's a little bit like deep thinking or deep searching thinking for other models, but here with Humiris it's a brain network because the architecture is quite different, and it's not that it will just take longer, but it will bring more models to collaborate together
and execute together. Because most of chain of thought, when you see that, you're like, oh, first I will have to do this one, and after they can execute. But in our case, for example, for developers, he starts to execute the code, and after he say, I need to think that now, and I will change this code like that. So he executes and he make the different modification directly in the code. It's something amazing because a lot of chain of thought or a lot of reasoning model, they think after execute, and after they don't make the iteration.
So that was quite also breaking the new way of thinking. Not taking one step after another in a big chain of thought process, but parallelizing and executing each task. Like at the same time to gain on efficiency, to gain on speed also, because we know that reasoning models can be quite slow. So this is what we did. Maybe we could move forward, Joel.
So I'm happy to introduce you these three models. So like it's a Baby1 who is fast and who can be very good in some accurate tasks. So we make the parallelism chain for that too. We have Mommy1, who is basically the first reasoning model we release, but you have the mix of reasoning model on chain of thoughts and parallel thoughts in the Mommy1 advanced, and Daddy1 who is the basic mix of different model, and Daddy1 advanced who is the mix advanced like the parallelist or the brain network of different model you have in the market.
Okay, and today we're also releasing the benchmarks associated with these three models. So how do they perform?
So now you could see here, like let me show you. You can see like Baby1 performed very well in some tasks. So for example, I talk about Baby1. So the Baby1 now is beating GPT-4 mini. So we have 87% of accuracy on MMLU. And the same, in the maths, the Baby1 is is beating like far away GPT-4 mini and Claude. Like it's something very good. And the price is to be the same like GPT-4 mini, even less with Baby1. Of course, Baby1 Advanced is a little bit more expensive, but it's nothing. It's less than $1. So the second one, like the Daddy1, who is a mix of different AI models too. Now he's beating Claude 3.5 on the MMLU, who is one of the best now until now. and we have in the human evaluation who is between two clouds, and in the maths you can see him who is between GPT-4o models. Yeah.
And we were able to achieve this because our big research and data that we have gathered with Humiris, it's evaluating all these models that are on the market, that are Gen AI models, and where they're the best at, where they have weaknesses, and so we are able to make them to mix them more efficiently. So you'll have the best model for each use case and use the best for each case.
So, but this one is good. But it is why we are like, okay, how we can surpass, or how we can make a model better than just the biggest one. How we can make a model better than O3, who for me is the best reasoning model now. So we create, like I said, the advanced mix, and now one of our advanced mix, Daddy1, on AIME 2025.
So the advance is when you activate the brain network.
The brain network on the chat, yeah. So we call it in the chat the brain network. We're gonna talk it later. So now it have 89% on the accuracy of AIME 2025. And when you take like the AIME 2024, it is now more than 90%, something is pretty good. And if you want to code, you have him at 71%. So it's something
all our
amazing.
Developer friends
who are
use it in our community,
try it.
Just give it a try.
Yeah.
Soon you'll be able to put it in Cursor also, but will you still need Cursor when you have mixed models?
I know lots of them, they don't believe in benchmark, but me too, I didn't believe in benchmark. So we make our own benchmark to evaluate each model, why it's good, what in what they are good. And for us, it's very good to have a clear and trust benchmark. So we did it. It's very good. You software engineer, use it in Cursor. How the code is good, how he can think differently, how he can have a bigger view, a very precise answers. Try it and tell us how is it.
Because so many of you have came to us saying, oh yeah, your product, it would be so useful in Cursor because we spend so much time comparing, okay, what's the result with GPT-4o, the result with Sonnet.
Some people combine directly.
Yeah, and some people were doing it themselves.
Yeah,
like combining models.
Yeah,
but chaining it's
not
different.
so smart. Yeah, so every request we chain in each request, so we don't have to pre-prompt it. So it's our getting model who choose which prompt to send and how to split the prompt. So it's something very good.
Yeah, so that's Daddy1 Advanced.
And so Daddy1 Advanced is now the most advanced AI model, AI model on the planet. So we are happy to release that, and we release that with a big love of our community. We tried with a big actor in the community. We try already in the platform on the AI agent. So it's working. It's very good in financial. In legal, it's very good in code, like lots of domain rules. The accuracy is very important. They have 99.4%. It's pretty good, yeah. So try it and give us your feedback. So now we're gonna show you how it works. So I let my CTO, who is now with us, but to show you how you can execute the code if the code we generate by our mixed model. So
thank you, Rudy and Joel, for this nice presentation. Hello guys, I'm Hilario, the CTO of Mr. AI, with the CTO of Humiris AI. So right now I'm going to test two platforms, Claude AI and the Humiris AI. We're going to see which one is the best. So for this example, we're going to create a snake game with Mario Kart is in Python. Okay, let's go. So right now I'm adding the prompts on the two platforms, on Humiris and Claude AI. So as you can see, on Humiris, the step is labor is a little bit more long than cross-sonnet because on inside with the brain network, you can see every step of the process. Like as you can see on the screen, the model is showing us every step that is following to give us the best result that you can have. So right now, is commenting the code that he will write to us. You can understand everything. If you are not very familiar with coding, like if you are not an expert in code, only with reading the brain network step, you can understand what you're going to have. You see? So we will notice that code sonnet is very speed and we don't have anything. We don't know which step the model follow to give us the results. But on InChat, you have the brain network which show you every step and we see that the model is thinking. So he's going to perform, he's going to test every step, understand your request, and with one prompt, this is what we get. So we have now the code on InChat at the end. So we have now the final output that we can test on our Visual Studio Code. I'm very excited to see which one will be the best. But I think that InChat, you did the best. So now we are going to test the code. So I'm going to recopy the code and I will paste it in Visual Studio Code and run it in a virtual environment. Okay, so now we can see that everything is very is good. We have the code. Now we have everything. The score, we have every function, and we have the main. Okay, now here you can see that this and we have close on it. As you can see, we are the best. So right now, I'm playing the game, Snake game with Mario Kart on Humiris AI. Everything is good. Everything is working well. With one prompt, we get the best result that we can imagine. It is very incredible. It is amazing, guys. The power. So, guys, I hope that you appreciate that. And the next step is I want you to create your code right now on InChat and test it and give us your opinion and your remark on the comment section. Bye.
My co-founder was asking me, "Oh, did you prepare some question?" And I'm like, "Oh, I didn't have time, to do that." But you have something for you. We ask one of our mixed model to give us the question. Like, I think they're smarter than me. I'm sure. So I will take just the small and fast model, Baby1.
So creating synthetic data is quite an important use case also.
Get me some deep question. I think you can maybe tell to the user in which domain some use case they can use the Baby1 or the Mommy1 or Daddy1, and why we call them like that, Daddy1.
Yeah.
So why we
So
call
the identity of Humiris is be AI for humans. So humans is also the family, how you create and you make collaborate models who can be better together. And that's also a project that we were having, distillation, that has been a growing topic on how you get data out of a big model to train another smaller model. That's also reproducing models. So that's why we had this model, AI model projects for months now, and now it's live. So
okay.
So you have some results?
I have some questions. So I create me some deep question. I can ask model to test different capabilities. Okay. If you could eliminate one margin no, okay, but praise question, reasoning and logics. Okay. So let's ask him some question about creativity. I love this question. And let's
imagine a word where emotions.
So let's do that.
Where emotions could be expressed through colors. Describe a scenario that illustrates this concept. So here we go directly with Daddy1 brain network.
Brain network, who's one of who's our advanced models, and yeah, let's go. So how he thinking, he gonna split the task in parallel different steps. So now he say, okay, I will generate a color-based emotional expression framework. Oh, amazing!
It's creating the framework
Framework
itself.
for the color-based emotional. Okay, and you can see the first answer, like of them, because he can first give you a first answer, and after a reason to give you a final answer. So it is what we are doing now. So we had the car, hue, emotion, respondent, red, base emotion, passion, and energy. Okay. Yeah.
So each color has their own significance.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can see that in the thinking. So
it's very creative. It's not technical. Like everyone can understand. So the chromatic heart. Okay.
Yeah. So how you could see here, this one is the first step of the generation. I want he create me some code, like create me code to create special landing
For
page for Stephen Curry.
Oh.
For Stephen Curry against the gods.
And you didn't get the jersey today.
Yeah. I didn't get it. Yeah. The gods, Kings, LeBron James. Yeah. So gonna see how he's perfect. Oh, I didn't use the brand network.
Yeah, we can do it just after.
Yeah. So people can see what is the difference between the. Okay.
So that's the HTML.
Okay.
You didn't precise. Okay. So now it's splitting all the code in different.
Okay. But is very normal and yeah, not so amazing. So now let's make it with the brand network. So what I'm gonna do, I just make a new chat, but same question, so we can compare it together. And yeah.
Okay, now you can see the thinking, and that's the inside the box thinking. So it knows that it has to create the HTML and the CSS.
Yeah, so now he's creating the code of CSS and HTML.
Visible legends.
Okay, so he want to add the animation and transition. He decide to create it. Voilà. Okay, perfect. So he's doing that. So now he creates the first version of the code of the CSS, the HTML, and some animation. Pretty good, pretty fast. And yeah, so he's doing that in the thinking. What now we are in the thinking is not the final answer, but like in the thinking, sometimes the thinking is already good because it's collaboration of different models. You have to know that it's the brand network. So some parts of this network, some brand are very good, so you can use it, but it's better to use the final answer sometime, or just to pick up all of them and use it automatically, because without that some people have to answer for 3 prompts, but in one prompt you have all the answer in the same time, so you don't have to prompt him much of time. He know how to execute, how to split, and how to execute the task.
Yeah, because otherwise if you just use one single model and not the brain network, you might have a bad answer and then have to reprompt it to get to improve the results.
I love it. He optimized for mobile and desktop viewing. Wow, that's pretty good. Okay, so now we have the finite code optimized for the responsivity. The code look good. He's keep going in the code.
Okay, so it's kind of a deep thinking also, this brain network.
He's definitely think deep and different way. Like we can see the big difference with this answer and the precedent answer, who's fast, but it's not so accurate. Like, I'm sorry, but if you want to replace Humiris, you need something very accurate, and it is why we are building that. And I'm impressed. But yes, so now we have like a big summary of the page and everything. With the finite code, you can use directly in your code. What do you for the landing page, LeBron James against currently. What do you think gonna win the battle? Like,
Yeah, I think we should create the landing page so the
we-
users
the
can,
user
can
can
play the
vote.
game and make simulations.
Yeah,
for that.
yeah.
Or make their own simulations.
Yeah.
Because maybe it's like, yeah, for next American presidents, they could make the competition also.
Maybe a competition between Trump and Emmanuel Macron.
Oh,
It
there's
would
no
be amazing to
competition
see
yet.
that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love to see how it's working. Oh, he's writing the code. I would like to,
Unstoppable.
to compare it with Claude 3.7. Like we told you in our benchmark is beating now Claude 3.7. So
And how is it available now for the users? Like, is it available today, Jean?
yeah, so this model will be available in API in the next days. So we're gonna launch the waitlist. So first people, I think we cannot give access to all of people. So we're gonna select some people.
But here, like, YumChat is available
It's
today.
available
There's
today.
a free trial version, like with Baby1 fully accessible, like with unlimited access. You have 10 or 20 requests with Daddy1, which is the best model there. And you have a few, like 5 requests with the Brain Network, which is like very large for the free version. And then we have the premium that is very affordable, like as a deep thinking and brain network system. So yeah, please go check it out.
Yeah, go check it. Tell us how you love it or how you hate it. I'm sure some people hate it, and that's good. We want to make it very accurate for the next time. So give us your comment and yeah, write us. It's very easy. Research at Humiris.ai and yeah, give us your feedback.
There's also something that we need to show here. It's the search, because we've created that search engine directly inside the YumChat, so you can use the mixed models online.
Yeah, it's something very good. I love it. Yeah, it's one of research. I want, for example, give me. Yeah, so I will use the buff. Give me the best way to invest my money today
In green tech.
on the power grid.
Oh yeah. Because we're also here like sourcing green tech projects in France. So
yeah, so now he summarize the key point getting green tech investment from the source. Okay, because he takes some source from internet, so he is now thinking about how to do that.
that's actually like a use case that we've been asked for some of our customers, like due diligence on tech startups searching the internet. So that's actually very interesting.
Yeah, that's good, because first he says summarize the key point. Now we're getting green tech investment from the source.
So what are the criteria?
So we have this type of source. Now you can click it, but I don't want to click it now. And there are another summary the key point. Okay, in the same team. So
and here we are seeing the brain thinking.
We have Cora, Crunchbase. You have different type of model who is using. And yeah, okay. So now we have the final answer. So the best way to invest in clean tech today, top investment, green focus. Okay. So yeah. So here you have all the source. He used to write to reason to write the answer, and you can click it and have access to that.
So here you have a search engine with deep thinking capability, and here you can still open the brain and see the thinking process. If you wanna visit all the links, or if you wanna see the logic, it's available here.
Yeah. So that's good. Guys,
Thank you.
I think you're in the end. Do you want to tell something to our user? What is the roadmap? What is the future of Humiris?
Future of
We
Humiris.
just started.
So yeah, so today is the launch of the mixed models with the YumChat platform. We're super excited as you saw the benchmarks to have. We were super excited to give it to you guys because we think it's very important for the future of humanity to have like not only a single model that dominates all the market, but we're all using all of those to make the best products for you. So that's today. Next week we will release the API. So all of you who are more technical will be able to use all
People
of.
can build amazing
Yeah.
agents, amazing human agents, and stop to build dog agent. Like, come on, guys, we are human. We need. If you want to replace me, you need to build agents who can be better than me, not just some rapper or just some dog
but
agent.
Maybe
know, like,
you'll be able to wrap Humiris mixed models, but that will be human AI agents.
Yeah.
So to have a smarter brains, like with the brain network system. So that's next week release. And for the following of the year, it will depend on you guys. What you see, what you ask, we will build. So feel free to go in the comments and give us your thoughts on this. Not your thoughts to put in the models, but if you want to share and to say what you see, what you think of the product, it would be great. And then I think we'll make a new video maybe at the end of the week or next week with your comments and with your questions. So if you have any questions, feel free to come on our Discord. We have a great AI engineering and AI.
You have the link
together
somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah, you'll have the link whether in the comments or here. So yeah, you come chat with us. We'll be super enthusiastic for that. So and see you soon, I guess.
Yeah. So come on, guys. So it is the end of this. Yeah, this introduction of our mixed model. Chat, we are so passionate about what we are doing. We are so happy to give you access to all this
To this mixed
innovation. So try it, use it, and shut your friend and yeah, be indulgent. In French, we say indulgent. Don't be so. We know it's not so perfect. But we want to make it better. So if there are some engineer who want to join our team, it's very easy. Write us and send you your best achievement and careers at humiris.ai. See you. Goodbye.
See you.
Bon, j'espère que t'as un record, mon vieux. Non. Mais non.